Hello, good morning, Mr. Pawan. How are you? I am just holding your chart, which is given the details of your chart is 21 1986 October 22:30 Bidar, Karnataka. So the first and foremost you have to understand is about your chart. So I am going to check about the finances which has been asked. So for the Gemini Lagna, the significator of wealth itself is Jupiter. Sorry, the Badakesh is Jupiter, and that is a wealth significator for any chart. That is in a retrograde position, and it is in the 9th from the Lagna, 10th from the Moon, and 10th from the Moon, and it is 5th from the Sun, and it is also 5th from the Mercury. Fine. So now let us see the Jupiter, the placement where the Jupiter is. The next house from the Jupiter is having Rahu, and you can see the 8th from that is Ketu. It shows this particular person can have large-hearted, sometimes may not have calculations, whom to give, what to give, how to give, when to give. So people come all the time and collect the money and go away, and there is no proper financial this thing also, because so what is happening for this chart is there is a severe blockade in terms of finances, both in the starting, and there will be occurrences in life for sudden end. Then suddenly the finances may get staggered. So these are the scenario, because from the Moon, also you can see from the Sun, from the Jupiter, I am seeing. So I can see there is a lot of the Sun is debilitated for this chart, and what else I could see is okay. The second house planet is in 12th, and the 11th house planet is also in 8th. So here it shows that there is a proper planning chart, it should be, because here it is not so good, the positions are, and from the Jupiter himself is not so strong, and that is why this particular chart is not a financially well placed chart, and the Jupiter Dasha is going on currently, and the Jupiter is a Badakesh Dasha for the Gemini, because he is holding then the 7th and the 10th, and it is also showing some kind of losses to the resources. There is a severe block in terms of losses, and also the money matters bring some kind of enmity and fighting as well. So these are the things which are the Jupiter Dasha which is currently running, because normally I don't see the Vimshotri, but since it has come, so I am just seeing that. So here I could able to see there is the current Dasha where the person has to take some kind of Raksha, that is protection, shield for your own cause of this thing, because in the 5th house I could able to see a lot of planets. Okay, there are a lot of planets, and Sun is not a welcome position there. And overall I could able to see there is some issues which are related to the 5th house. The 5th house is normally stand for any risky ventures related to the speculation, or any risky ventures which is about keeping some betting, or share market trading, or some entertainment type of risks. So 5th house is all about the kids and that kind of matters related to the 5th house. So these things are not so good here, and the Jupiter himself is not, as I said, it is retrograde, and and also the from the Jupiter's placement, many of them are not in a good position for offering the finances. Especially, my only concern is about the Ketu, which is placed in the fourth. So, but from the Jupiter, the Ketu is not in a good position, and from the Sun also, from Moon, it only gives people who come freely and attacking and taking your wealth. So you need a lot of protection, by means of securing your finances, because this is a time where the finances will be absolute essential, because you are running the dasha, and in the dasha itself, when the 2015 this dasha has started, and when we seeing this dasha, the gain for the 11th house, the 11th to the 11th is actually 9th. So in the 9th house the Jupiter is placed, and there the scenario is not so good, because there I am seeing some kind of issues which are coming immediately popping up on related to finances, because this Jupiter and Saturn dasha, especially currently going on, Jupiter and Saturn, which are relatively going on, and it shows a lot of depths basically, and the finances are not so good, because there is a lot of loans which are taken. There are some issues which are related to the finances. There is some struggle, some difficulty, some enmity, some losses, some matters related to the partners, the spouse, some matters which are related to the spouse, some matters related to the relationship and partnership. All these things are reflecting in this dasha, which is not so good, because immediately the attack is happening between the nodes, and whenever the nodes are coming in picture in finances, it's not so good. So this is the current scenario which I have observed.